What's up guys, welcome back and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jade. I have an interesting background, I know. But this is a video that I have been hyping up for 3 weeks now, I want to say. And this is one that I've been super excited about because it's totally out of the norm from anything that I had done so far or that I'll get to do again for a long time. Before I get into the actual video though, I realized I've been going over the footage that I have and I'm like, okay, so I overhyped it a little bit. It's not quite as extravagant. Mostly because, and this is really sad and embarrassing, but it's part of the journey of starting and doing YouTube, I forgot to film several things. Yes, I forgot. But it's okay because it's our first time doing this and it's all part of the journey. I haven't been doing YouTube for very long. It's been 6 months. 6 or 7 months. So since January, technically I started in January, but I really started like really dialing down on everything back in February. Anyway, but yes, as you saw by the title, New Mexico vlog. I went to New Mexico for camp, a summer camp, and it was so much fun. We were gone a whole week. I went with my church. It was called Camp Regen in Glorieta, New Mexico. It was a blast. And it's really cool because God really just like, He made it all possible because we found out like a month. Little less than a month in advance that this could be a possibility, and buses kept breaking down and we didn't know how we were gonna get there for a while. It was really expensive and but God made it work, and 12 of us got to go, 12 kids, and it was fantastic. So yeah, we went by bus, so it was a 27-hour drive one way. So we spent over 50 hours in a bus in a 15-seater van with 15 passengers, 12 students, 3 leaders. We were like sardines, I guess. It was very packed in. The seating arrangements were interesting, to say the least. But it was fantastic. I can't wait to do it again next year. Next year we're taking a plane though. Probably a good thing. I'm going to show some footage with some voiceover towards the second half of the video. I just want to do a lot of explaining, sharing some memories right now, and just chat about it. So you'll see some of my friends in some upcoming clips. You'll see some different things. Anyway, Camp Regen has been going on since I want to say, I think 2013, but don't quote me on that. It might have been longer. Who knows how long it's been going on, I guess. We had lots of excellent speakers. The theme was We Believe. Basically it was like what we believe in as far as Jesus goes and like our theology and our doctrine. And it was so good. It was really good. We had some great speakers like Austin Duncan and Abner Chow. Really, really good. Breakout sessions with those two and Jay Lennington and a couple other people that I can't pronounce the name of. But it was super, super good. I learned some really interesting things. You know, there was a lot of insight, biblical insight with it, and it was really, really, really good. Lots of loud. There's probably like 2,000 to 3,000 kids there. There was a lot of kids. Camp Regen is probably one of the biggest camps, I would say. I mean, I'd have to look it up. You can look it up yourself if you want to. But it was massive, and the Camp Glorieta was a huge place. As a facility we had it in. It was just fantastic. Here's a picture of our group that went. You can see me clearly in the front right there. Right next to me is Bobby. You'll see him a good bit in the video. He's one of my closest friends, actually. I don't think he's watching this, but I know Wyatt. I know you're watching it. I don't want to hear any comments from you. Bella, no comments from you. None of y'all. Shush. No comments. I'm kidding. You can obviously comment, but I don't want to hear anything about that specific thing. Anyway, it was really, really fun. I hung out with him most of the time. And I made some bracelets while I was there. I made this one. So that one's got more of a personal meaning to it. And I made this one. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's got the first name initial of everybody that went. So we had Hayden, Paul, Layla, Isaiah, Caitlin, Junior, Haley, Steven, Keelan, Bobby, Jade, me, and Bella. Those were the 12 students that went. It was a lot of fun. We all got to know each other really well. The camp had a theme aside from just We Believe. It was Regenverse. So the main branches were Star Wars, video games, and Lord of the Rings. That was really, really cool. We were in the Lord of the Rings segment, and each segment had different groups. We were the Ents, the tree Ents. So I have a bracelet that says J Ents, I'm the gent, which was really cool. We were purple themed, a dark purple, so that was really cool. We had a mascot. That was really awesome. Like, we were with 2 other churches, we're part of the Ents, and they like got this guy on like stilts and then like with camo on and like all this moss and like I'm saying and like a lot, and sticks all over him and purple piece of his shirt, I guess. It was really, really cool. That was really awesome. He was like 7 feet tall. Anyway, that was really cool. So that was that. Let's see. I went swimming. I was kind of like dragged into swimming by Junior, Layla, and Bobby. That wasn't very nice. No. Isaiah, never met him before, so it's my first time meeting him. He's Junior's stepbrother, I want to say. And he's like the life of the party. He's one of the funniest guys I've ever met in my whole life. Yeah. I got closer with everybody. We spent 50 plus hours in a van with people who really go through it and learn a lot about them. So I was in the second to last row. There were 4 rows. In the front row was Keelan, Hayden, and one of the leaders. In the second row was Haley, Layla, and for the first part of the trip, Caitlin. And in the second part of the trip, it was Junior. In the third row, it was Bobby, me, Paul. That was interesting. I was in between 2 guys the whole trip. And then the last row behind us, it was Steven, Isaiah, Bella, and then for the first half it was Junior, and the second half it was Caitlin. They swapped. So that was interesting. You know the stereotype about the back of the bus versus the front of the bus? It was so true for our van. So true. It was crazy how just, yeah. We had a lot of fun in the back. Lots of karaoke. We got to know each other. We went around like our favorite color, our favorite animal, all that stuff. So that was nice to get to know everybody there. Let's see. The food was really good. We had like breakfast tacos and hash browns and chicken nuggets and mashed potatoes and broccoli and chicken sandwiches, and I don't remember what else we had, but we had a lot of good food. Really good. Let's see, what else? My brain is spacing right now. I just got back yesterday, so I'm filming this the day after. I got back. And yeah, so I have a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. I'll do a lot of voicing over for those because the audio was just terrible. So no, not gonna happen. There's a lot of sus jokes going on. If you know me in person, I make a lot of sus jokes. Yeah, that's okay. So I feel like I traumatized poor Bobby a good bit. Shout out to you, man. You're a real one for sticking by me all week. Anyway, next year Wyatt should be going. So, dude, it's gonna be fun. Everybody roast Wyatt in the comments, by the way. Just go ahead and do it. Why not? The kid needs some roasting with the amount of roasting he does to everybody else. Yeah, so there was a fancy party the last night, and I wouldn't have gotten dressed up if I had known what kind of fancy party it was going to be. We literally sat in chairs the whole time. We watched the finale, Who Won the Cup, the Regen Cup. We were in 6th place out of 27, and probably one of the smallest groups, so that was really cool. But yeah, we got really dressed up. Here's a picture of that. I know, I really don't know how to pose for photos. That's a really terrible photo. But, oh well, it's okay. That's why I wore, that was originally going to be my prom dress, but I wore something, I had my other dress that I got. I'm pretty sure I need to give the one you just saw to Lexi. Give that back to her. Anyway, that's a whole nother story for a whole other time. But yeah, so it rained and thundered a lot there. There's a lot of lightning, which was really cool. They canceled the last day's games because of lightning. But there was all kinds of crazy games. You'll see a clip of one of the games that we played. We played soap hockey, which is where they put tarps down and they put water and soap over it, and then you have your hockey sticks and you have to play hockey. That was hilarious to watch. The amount of times everyone fell was comedy gold. But yeah, so that was cool. We got these bands. Everyone wore these. It says "We Believe in Camp Regen 2025" on it. Got my shirt. I have some merch. You'll see a picture of me in. Here's the picture. That's the hoodie. So yeah, that was cool. I have another hoodie that's black with like a skeleton hand on the front holding flowers like on the pocket area, and the same thing on the back, and it says Ezekiel 37 and established MMXII. If you know Roman numerals, you know Roman numerals. Well, I guess it's the other way, so MMXII. Isn't that? That's 2013. That's why I think it was started in 2013. But I could be wrong. That's a really cool sweatshirt. I love that one. Honestly, guys, I forgot my towels and like half of my stuff because we were originally going to go on a bus with two other churches. We were going to go on a bus and all of us were going to go down. The bus engine broke and couldn't get fixed in time to go to camp. So we decided that each church would take their own van and caravan down there. So we had to switch from suitcases to duffel bags to fit all of our stuff in the van. Honestly though, I could have kept my suitcase and everything would have been fine. But no, I changed into the duffel bag as requested and I forgot over half of my things. It was horrible. I forgot a towel. I forgot my special cloth to remove makeup. It was brutal. I'm just glad I didn't forget deodorant. That would have been really sad. I brought 2 sticks. 2 things. Yeah. Anyway. It's okay. Everything worked out in the end, and we had a really, really good experience. I really loved it. Honestly, best week of my life ever. I can't wait to go do it again next year. It was just it was so much fun, and I'm so appreciative of everyone that put in so much hard work to let us go and to make sure that our experience was top tier. I mean, it was fantastic. I loved it. So yeah, Camp Regen 2026. Can't wait for that. But yeah, so we got some pointers for our youth group. We're like, okay, we need to get some lights and like make everything spruced up, because everything was like really loud and there's a lot of noise and there's a lot of like lights and there's so many people. I'm like, I got stuck in a mosh pit. Okay, Bobby had to physically pull me out of it. Okay, it was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, I hated it. So many people, and they're not paying attention, and so I saw one girl, she like bit it. She fell and like she almost got trampled. Like Mufasa in The Lion King when all those bison. Yeah, that almost became that girl, okay? She looked fine because she got up and was able to get out unscathed, but she almost became Mufasa. I almost wanted to tell her, move faster! Yeah, move faster, move faster. Anyway, yeah. So, my jokes have been top tier this week. I just want everyone to know that. And Bobby, you can attest in the comments if you're watching. I had some golden ones, but I also had some really bad out of context quotes, and I'm going to share those right now. I want to see what people make of my out of context quotes. Things people have said that if out of context, out of that one situation, you would think are really, really weird. I have one from a long time ago that Bella said, I wonder what humans taste like. Had to be there. But on the trip, Steven said, it smells like poop down there. And two of the ones I said, again, out of context. Out of context. Had to be there. I didn't mean what you think they mean. You're going to rail me. I'll give context in a minute. And my second one is, mine is bigger than yours. You had to be there. It's out of context. I don't know if it's going to adjust or not, but yeah. Okay, the context. You're gonna rail me. Bobby has this really, 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 really bad habit. Really bad habit of when you're walking next to him, and I was next to him almost the entire trip. We sat together on the bus, we walked together everywhere, we ate all of our meals next to each other, we sat during the sermons next to each other, we were next to each other the entire week. So when we were walking on like the sidewalk to go from point A to point B, I was sometimes on the outside, so towards the end of the sidewalk, and he will, like, if you're walking, he's gonna keep pushing over, and I don't think he does it on purpose necessarily, but you wind up to avoid being like crashed into, walking this way, and he kept walking me off the bank. Like, it's a cliff right there. You have like this much space, and then there's a cliff. Like, what? I'm like, dude, you're gonna like rail me. Okay, in the context, I used the wrong words, but I'm like, you keep pushing me off the side. And I'm like, oh my gosh, stop it. And I happened to walk on the outside because I didn't want to walk with all the other people right there. So I was walking on the outside, and I put him on the inside next to all the people. Because I didn't want to walk next to all the people. You want me to say, okay? I didn't like that. So, you know, and, you know, to keep peace and to keep respect, you know, Bobby's really not a physical contact person from what I've gathered. So, you know, I'm like, I keep moving farther away so that, you know, to give him his space. Because he keeps moving closer because all these other people are moving closer to him. And I'm like, cliff bank here? Like, I'm going to roll down 50 feet? Nah. And so that was the context for that. And then the mine is bigger than yours quote, I don't remember why I said that. I think I was talking about pens, or a water bottle, or I don't remember why I said that, but it was in reference to like an object. So, or as a room or something like that. But Bobby had to, of course, take it out of context. If I missed any, dude, put them in the comments. If I missed any quotes, I'm sure there are lots and lots and lots. Anyway, so yeah, that was fun. Lots of unhinged moments, lots of things said. But yeah, so it was a blast. Can't wait to do it next year, and I absolutely loved it. So go check out FBC4Youth on Instagram to see some other pictures and stuff of what we were doing. There's some pictures on there. I'm gonna try and put them in the video, on the description. I have some pictures on my Instagram, MarvelOscar307. Link is in the description. Go check them out. Yeah. So that's that. Enjoy these clips.
So this is really early in the morning. This was like 40 minutes into the drive already. We were still in Washington State. Bobby was playing something or watching some kind of video. There's the traffic. Wasn't much, but there's a mountain, and I don't know. I just like the vibe of those kind of like traffic lights with the bridge and whatnot. So tired at this point. You can't really see it, but there's my mementos. I was eating my mementos. I really like those. It tastes really good. So dark. I was so tired. As you can see, I shaking my head. So tired. We were up at like 5:30 in the morning. There's a really cool thing in the flag. I thought that was really awesome. So yeah, again, you can't see hardly anything, but that's okay. There's some mountains out there, and that was Haley right there. You just saw with the curly hair. That's a really cool mountain in my opinion. But yeah, I was so over here. I'm trying to check my watch and show you, but it's not working like at all. That's okay. Oh, there we go. Here is, I think we were in Utah at this point. Um, I'm not really sure. I don't remember what state this was, but it was, I think it was in Utah. I don't think this was Idaho. But the mountains looked really cool. This was Utah. Yeah, this had to have been Utah. Oh yes, the hole in the wall. That was Utah. 100%. I forgot about that. You can't really see it very well, but I wasn't in a very good position to record that. Oh, hole in the rock. Hole in the rock. My bad, my bad. I missed it both times. I didn't see it. So if you see it there, let me know, because I didn't. We were just outside of Moab, Utah. That's where you passed up there. All kinds of stuff. I thought it looked really cool. We were all much more awake, but I was still half asleep during the whole trip. Isn't it interesting how that's flat, but the other side is like all rocky? I thought that was cool. We've got like a split difference just down the road. They were talking about Eastern Washington because the whole drive up to that point had looked just like Eastern Washington. This was also later in the day. No, there's Bobby. I don't know what he was doing. Day 2. Yeah, that was day 2 of the trip. I had some henna there if you paid attention to my hair. That's Paul. Bobby again. I was saying Camp Day 1. I don't remember what Bob was saying. Can't really hear it. When was this? Oh, this was our cabin. This is where we were staying. This is the hall to our door. It was raining outside, so that's why I have no audios, because I was listening to it back and you can't hear anything. All those stairs, I couldn't tell when I was actually recording if it was stairs or not. So it was really dark. There's so much lightning too. There's a lot of thunderstorms and like lightning, and it was crazy. Um, that this was camp day too, I think. No, it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, I don't know what that was. I know I had earbuds in, so I was probably vibing to some Connor Kaufman or something. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff there. We were room. I can't make that out. Was it 4513? Yeah, that was our room number. You will not believe how messy it is in here. Like, look how messy. This was my spot over here. I got a whole bunk. Look, those are other girls. Like, oh my gosh, what a mess. That's Layla's spot. How messy. Oh my word. I mean, mine's a mess too. Um, but I got the whole bunk to myself. That's where I was sleeping on the top, and then the bottom was like my own personal storage area. That was the theme. Camp Regen, we believe. I think I'm trying to show you what I'm listening to. It definitely says Connor Kaufman. If anyone can make that out, let me know because I don't know what song specifically. Or is that like an ad? I can't tell. I don't know. But it's my YouTube mix. We have some Gatorade down there and some books, and I've been meaning to read this book. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I really need to do that though. This is the drive back. It was even more exhausting than the drive there. The sky looked awesome. I love how clouds make that kind of formation. So that was really cool. I was so tired. I don't get very good footage in vehicles. I've been learning that. Listening to more Connor Kaufman here. That's echoes. I don't know why, but I can't get my camera to ever focus on this stuff. So there's my henna. You can see it much better. Bella did it for me. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Gang signs. Okay, I'm throwing some gang signs in here. I don't know what this book is for either. Oh my word! What's
The wise person was not me. Hold on, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Give us 1 second. Isai, how are you?
I'm actually doing pretty good.
That's great.
Yeah, no, I'm doing splendid.
Speaking of splendid, our next item is ready. Sell a kidney, afford a workout. It's that simple. Dave Ramsey hates me. It's Peloton.
Peloton, very nice.
A brand new
You guys ever used a Peloton before? A stationary bike? It's a Peloton bike plus. It's a Peloton bike plus. We need to know how much that item is. Christian Marvel, we begin with you.
Look it up and tell me.
3,000 for Peloton Bike Plus for Marvel.
Is it a bike? Yeah. It's probably a good bike. Maybe.
6,000. 6,000 from Dean.
It's horrendous.
Oh my goodness. crazy?
I mean, we've got brushes on the counter and water bottles and a phone in the sink.
Bella.
A phone in the sink. And hairbrushes, bags.
Phones in the sink.
Everything under the sun.
Lover with you, love with you. Feels so true, feels so new. Love with you, love with you. Every moment just me and you. Every day is shining bright. In your eyes I see the light. Laugh and dance through the night. Can't believe this feels so right. Love with you feels like a dream. Never wanna wake, it seems. Holding hands under the stars. With you I can go so far. Every day shining bright. In your eyes I see the light. Laugh and dance through the night. Can't believe this feels so right. Lover with you, love with you.
Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this one, I don't know how long it's going to wind up being, because I'm filming this outro before I've edited or put any of this together. But I think this was a really good experience all over. And this video, it might not be the best, but we'll get better in the future, guys, okay? It'll all work out, and I'm super excited for it. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. So thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have an absolutely great week or weekend or day or night or whatever it is you may be. So I will see y'all in the next one.